is a misshapen pest. Long has this Etin poached the field of the eternal hunt. Put an end to his troublemaking. Long have I awaited noble champions to enter my realm. Behold, the halls of Valor.
Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today I decided to just do a heroic dungeon. So the video will be of Halls of Valor. Not the best dungeon out there, but it'll do for today. Some people love it, but it's just not one of my favorites. My favorite is out in High Mountain, which is really weird because High Mountain as a region is one of my most hated areas, but yet my favorite dungeon in Legion is out there. So it's kind of weird. But this one isn't too bad. This fight you just gotta basically watch out for the lightning and move out of shit. Other than that, pretty fucking easy. Yeah, I was actually gonna use it as a Mystic Land video this past Sunday, but as you probably have noticed, there was no videos that got posted for a few days, so we didn't get to that point. I had it all cut and all that. All I had to do was put voice in, but I just had no time to get the voice in, so we had to kind of postpone it a bit. So we'll do a Mystic Land video this Sunday. Maybe. I'm trying to think. I think this Sunday might actually be the movie review. Let me look at my calendar here now. Yeah, the Mystic Land's gonna have to wait another couple of weeks. Yeah, this Sunday's gonna be the movie review. Yes, because it's already the end of October. I can't believe how fast these months just roll by. Like, holy crap, man. Before we know it, it's gonna be Christmas, and fuck, man. Like, broke season coming up.
Before you lies your next trial. Defeat both Persia and Fenrir, and you will have proven your worth to me.
Yeah, and none of the gear that's gonna drop in here we're gonna benefit off of. My character is semi-geared, so geared enough that heroics don't really do anything, but I like to run them every day for the artifact, which you should if you do play World of Warcraft and you're in the Legion content and you're 110. Definitely a good idea to at least do your one dungeon a day, because it helps. That's a good chunk of artifact you get. Yeah, and actually it's really worth it right now because the Battleground event is over now as of today. So the new event is the dungeon one, so, you know, kill two birds with one fucking stone, right? So great way to do it, because it takes a while to get that artifact, because the more you put into your points, the higher the cost the next time, and, you know, it starts getting pretty hefty there. So, yeah. And this boss is fairly easy too. Pretty much just tank and spank with the boss, and then the globe, you make sure you're in it when it spawns, and then this guy, you just dodge his crap. So, very easy fight. Hall of Valor is pretty much an easy dungeon all around. Like, I know a few people have had issues with the mythic one, but yeah, it's kind of all the same shit. This place actually kind of reminds me of that, I think it was a Cataclysm dungeon. A Vortex Pinnacle, I believe it was called. Pretty sure that's what the name of it was. But yeah, this dungeon reminds me a lot of it. Like, I realize the bosses are different and the layout is a little different, but not really. You take Vortex Pinnacle and you do a renovation of the building and you get Halls of Valor. That's the way I'm seeing it. There's a lot of things that just remind me of Vortex Pinnacle when I run this place. So yeah, I think they were definitely thinking of that dungeon when they decided to create this one. And yes, for those who are familiar with Halls of Valor, you will have noticed that I have cut out a lot of ads out of this place because this place, for the gear that this group has, this place was like a 40-minute run because the ads were about as long as all the bosses put together because there's so much trash to kill in this place. So, and I don't like to make a 40-minute video, not unless I completely have to. So I cut out all the trash, so it's really just the bosses you're seeing. Which is too bad, because the trash is where some of my really high DPS occurred, but that's okay, that's okay. And my gear is actually better now than when I recorded this. Like, my gear was still pretty good doing this dungeon, but this video was actually recorded a couple of weeks ago, so my gear is even better now. I believe I was item level 840, I think I was 840 doing this one. This guy's a bitch. Actually, prior to doing this one, we actually took a death because there's this big guy over to the right. Yeah, he's gone. I think we killed him and then went to this boss. But there was this big guy to the right, and the tank targeted the boss and that guy. And holy crap, that was a tough fight. That guy, like, you do not want him with the boss.
I look forward to meeting you within the Hall of Glory.
And I apologize about the game sound. The game sound today is a little low, and that's because in my streams every Sunday, I do song request days. And one of my viewers had made mention that they were having troubles hearing my voice over the song. And really, that's the YouTube links doing that. It's not really my sound. It's the fact that all songs kind of go at a different volume. But to solve it, as a quick solve, I knocked down the desktop volume of my stream, and I forgot to put it back up. So now you know the outcome, because I'm pretty sure you're barely hearing what the NPCs are saying. So yeah, I apologize about that. I will definitely fix that, because that is important to me.
My strength fails. Where they failed, we will succeed. Bested me. Seems I underestimated you. To the victor go the spoils. The Aegis of Agrimar is yours for the taking. No, I too have proved my worth, Odin. I am God King Skovald. These mortals dare not challenge my claim to the Aegis. The vanquishers have already taken possession of it, Skovald, as was their right. Your protest comes too late. If these false champions will not yield the Aegis by choice, then they will surrender it in death! Give up the Aegis or die!
These are actually some of my favorite bosses. Like the last two for this place, I really like them. For this one, I really like the whole concept of the shield. Stand behind the shield, blah, blah. Which, I will mention is very important. And then the next boss, I'll tell you when we're on that boss. But yeah, these are definitely, my two favorite bosses out of, some of these places. I like when there's mechanics to bosses, like the ones you just attack and there's really nothing to. They're nice and easy, like they're good for a little quick run every so often, but they don't really give a challenge off, and I like a challenge. So, which, I guess saying that's kind of weird because over the years, WoW is not challenging anymore. But, I personally thought it was a lot more challenging before add-ons were in the picture and, stuff like that, because then you were forced to, well, for starters, back in vanilla, you were forced to actually find people to group up with. I remember sitting in like trade, literally looking for 39 other members to raid with. And that would take so much time. It was actually kind of frustrating. It's weird to miss something that was frustrating, but you know, those were the challenging moments of WoW, though. Like looking for all those people. There were add-ons in the picture, but not quite as much as there is now. And so it was still like deadly boss mods didn't exist. You had to know where to stand and what to do without something telling you on screen. And that I really liked, because to me, anyone can read, move to the left on a screen. But a raider who actually knows what they're doing will know to do that without their deadly boss mods telling them, So, I definitely do miss things like that. That's why I have some of these other games that I play that have no add-ons. Like, they're pretty much all the other games I play, I don't put add-ons into the picture. I only really do it for WoW because I've kind of just gotten used to it over the years. And to do, higher end stuff, add-ons is actually a need. It's not a need for your character, but it's a need to fucking group up with people. There's a lot of people that will not bring you into raids with them if you don't have specific add-ons on your character. And you can tell. There's a way to be able to tell whether someone is using an add-on or not. So yeah. Which, sucks because like I said, there's no challenge now. This is the part I really like with this boss, is running to these. And they're really easy. Like, for me, I don't even pay attention to the symbol. I just pay attention to the color and run to the color. But yeah, I definitely like that mechanic for that. So yeah, you guys will have to tell me what you think of WoW. Like, what was your favorite expansion? How does it compare to what it is now? I'll give you my answer quickly before we end this. My favorite expansion is and has always been Burning Crusade. So, from what things compare to, I don't know how to really answer my own question with that, because the reason Burning Crusade is my favorite expansion is because that's the expansion that I feel really did the most for new shit. They're pretty much from Burning Crusade and on, they've just revised some of the new shit. But I feel like Burning Crusade, like that's where all of a sudden you could fly. There was, I won't say you could go grind mounts, because technically you could in vanilla, but it was limited. It's where I believe achievements came into the picture, because I do know that when I first started playing WoW, the achievement system was not there. I remember that. There was no achievement system. You just played the game to play the game. So I think Burning Crusade might have been where that achievement system came in. So, yeah. Definitely a lot of things. And whenever they do the time walking thing of Burning Crusade, I'm always like right there. I love doing the Burning Crusade stuff. So anyway, that's all I got for today's video. I must stop rambling on and on now. So definitely let me know in the comments section, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.